Hi, it's Cathy here, and in this video I wanted to talk to you about the pitfalls of following expert advice at the expense of following your heart's own inner guidance. So if you find yourself someone that's maybe you're in business for yourself and you're working with a coach maybe, or you're just following what the gurus say on how to market and run your business in the best way, and you're doing everything that you know you should be doing, and you're still not getting the results in your business that you want, or life feels really difficult still and it feels like you're pushing against the flow, well, there's something going on here. You're going against yourself. It's like you're rowing against the current. You're fighting your own what your inner guidance wants for you by following somebody else's model, by following what's happened or what's worked well for them. Doesn't mean that that's going to give you the same outcome, because they have totally different motivations, different drivers, different things that are important to them, different desires. You're just completely at a different level of consciousness from those people that you are seeing as experts. But if you do everything that you're told by them, then you can't help but go off track. And this is what is likely to be stopping your success. So I wanted to tell you a little story that might help you kind of question what's going on inside of you, what's making you make the decisions that you're making at the moment with regard to pushing and striving for the success that you're currently going for. So it's about the Mexican fisherman and the American businessman. So this American businessman, he's staying at a little Mexican fishing village, and he's on the pier, and he sees this fisherman coming into harbour with his catch, and he's got these like several amazing looking tuna in his boat. And he's like, wow, how long did it take you to catch those fish? The fisherman's like, well, not very long. And so the American says, so what do you do with the rest of your time? Well, I hang out with my wife, I spend time sleeping, I have siesta in the afternoon, I play with my children, and in the evenings I stroll into the village and sip wine and play guitar with my friends. You know, I've got a really full and busy life. And the businessman's, well, look, I'm a Harvard MBA, and I could help you. Now, if you spend more time fishing, and you could make more money, then you could buy a bigger boat, and then the proceeds from the fishing that you do on your bigger boat, you could buy a whole fleet of boats, and you'd make a lot more money from all the catch that you would have, and then you could cut out the middleman and sell direct to the processor, and eventually you could have your own canning company, and you could just totally expand your business. And you'd have to move away from the village, but you know, if you could move up to Mexico City and then expand it even more, and then you'd probably have to move to LA, and eventually you'd probably end up having to move to New York City, where you could just run your whole empire, and eventually you would be in charge of everything. And Mexican fisherman, he's like, well, how long would this take? And businessman said, oh, about 15 to 20 years. But what then? Said the fisherman. Well, said the American, when the time's right, you could sell your stock and you'd become a millionaire. Millions, hey? Said the fisherman. And then what? Well, then you'd retire, you'd move to a small fishing village, and you could take siestas in the afternoon, stroll into the village, hang out with your children, play guitar, sip wine. So I love this story. I think it really shows that when you have your values clear and you know what it is that you're in business for, then you make different choices. But if you listen to the experts, then it's so easy to get drawn off your own particular path. Now, if you love business, that is what floats your boat, and it gives you so much passion and excitement to be in the whole business journey and expanding your business and really, really going for it, then that's brilliant. Follow that passion, because it will ultimately lead you where you need to go. The thing is that you need to be following your energy, follow your heart, follow what has that excitement and passion, because that's where you'll find the flow happens, where it's much more easeful. And you follow your joy and it will guide you in the right direction. But if you're so busy in your head because you're following all these processes that your business gurus have been telling you, you're cut off from your heart. You're cut off from your feelings. And your feelings are the things that are going to guide you. You know, we are so caught up in productivity and, you know, trying to reach some level of success. So be very clear about what success is for you. What does that mean? Is it about having six figures, a six-figure income, or, you know, unlimited clients on a waiting list who can't wait to work with you? Or is it about having the time to spend with your family, having the time to go off traveling, take a month off work, having the systems and processes in place that allows you to have that freedom? Or is it much more simple than that? Do you just want to feel happy, feel life is ticking over, to feel like you're making a difference, but not having to do it on a massive, massive scale just because everybody else is talking about, you know, serving millions? Tune into your heart and ask yourself, what do you really want? And your feelings will guide you. It's a bit like taking your oars up, and, you know, at the moment, if you're like doing all the shoulds, you know, I should be doing this or that, or, you know, all of these different things that your business gurus have been telling you. If you choose to pull your oars up and you just stop pushing and you tune in and you ask yourself, what do I need to be doing? What does my heart want me to do? How does my heart want me to be? Which is probably the most important question. And then be quiet and listen for how your heart wants you to feel, you know, follow that inner compass. And you'll find that after time, the boat that you were rowing so hard against the current, well, when you've lifted those oars up, it will start to kind of just flow around, and it will point you in the direction of where you're meant to be going. And you'll start to be able to follow your intuition and make choices that are much more in alignment with who you really are and where your life is taking you, because it's the life that you were born for, not just because you're following somebody else's model. So if you recognize this pattern in yourself and you would like some help to either find what is your true path, find where you're blocking yourself, or to release some of those patterns that tell you that that you're kind of operating from the usual ones that many of us have, of, you know, it's making a living is difficult, it's hard to make money, all of that stuff. They're all just programs that we've picked up as we've grown up, and often are stemmed in our childhood as well. So, you know, they're quite ingrained, and it's very difficult to break free from them. But when you work with other people, they can see that operating much more easily than you, because they're just unconscious. So if you would like some help releasing some of those, then come and see me. You can contact me at Cathy at cathyballard.com, and I'll put the link in the description below. So I would love to work with you. I'd love to have a chat. So jump on a complimentary call with me, and let's see what we can do. So I will see you in the next video. I hope that's been of help. Bye for now.